So, hi. My name is Daisy, and my book is Deadly Feast by Richard Rhodes. So, Deadly Feast discusses the transmissible spongiform encephalopathic diseases of Kuru, Creutzfeldt-Jakob, scrapie, transmissible mink encephalopathy, and bovine spongiform encephalopathy, or mad cow disease. They're all fatal, go figure, but the thing that started major studies for these diseases was cannibalism in New Guinea. Oh, yeah, and if you're not a huge fan of graphic descriptions of people pulling out a corpse's intestines and internal organs and ceremoniously roasting them over a fire in like the first 25 pages, don't read this book. But if you want to gross yourself out, no one's stopping you. So in 1957, Dr. Carlton Gajdusek went to Papua New Guinea to study a recently documented disease among a remote indigenous group, the Foray, called Kuru, which degenerates the brain into a spongy form of itself in a course of 3 to 6 months. Degeneration goes from rapidly declining coordination to a loss of speech and finally paralysis before death. Originally, Kuru was thought to be hereditary because no transmissible spongiform encephalopathies have ever been heard of. But later tests of inoculating brain matter from infected people to chimpanzees showed that Kuru actually was transmissible, so whoops. In the following years and decades, Kuru was eventually connected to similar degenerative brain diseases such as Creutzfeldt-Jakob, which usually progressed with dementia, scrapie in sheep, transmissible encephalopathy in minks, and mad cow disease in the 80s. But the main question was what caused the diseases and what the disease agent was. Heredity was ruled out because it was transmissible, but discussions with anthropologist Shirley Lindenbaum led them to believe that the cause was the food source, which in Kuru's case was cannibalism. Further along in the book, it discusses the search for the disease agents, concluding that the disease agent is an abnormal protein, PRP. Honestly, a lot of mistakes were made throughout the decades because people said stuff like, the disease agent can't reproduce without DNA. Actually, there's a method of reproduction called crystallization that doesn't require DNA. Mad cow disease can't affect humans, insisted the government multiple times before it was proven that eating infected beef can sicken people. After reading this book, I learned that the world could possibly have a rampant epidemic soon because Kuru and CJD can be transferred through surgeries, tissue transplants, blood donations, etc. To quote the book, probably all the pigs in England are infected, and that means not only pork, it means your pigskin wallet. It means catgut surgical suture because that's made of pig tissue. These people who have come down with CJD have given blood. It's undoubtedly in the blood supply. So human extinction could be upon us soon. Yay! This book is really interesting and fascinating to read, although it is confusing as heck. It gives off a weird apocalyptic feel though. If you get nauseous easily, don't start reading this book after you've eaten a meal. Just don't.